What's the most ridiculous amount you've spent on beauty products in one shopping trip? My mother-in-law has always had this thing about appearances, like everything has to look perfect all the time. Her house looks like a museum, her car is spotless, and she judges everyone based on their outfits and makeup. I've been married to her son Marcus for 2 years, and I thought we had an okay relationship until last month's family dinner. We were all sitting around her massive dining table. My sister-in-law was there, with her perfect blowout, my brother-in-law, and his wife who literally works as a model. And then there's me. I just finished a double shift at the hospital, because I'm a nurse, and I came straight from work. No makeup, hair, and a messy bun scrub still on under my jacket because I didn't have time to change. Halfway through dinner, my mother-in-law, Patricia, suddenly puts down her fork, looks directly at me and says, "You know, sweetheart, you really should take better care of yourself. You look so tired and well poor. Marcus deserves a wife who makes an effort." The entire table went silent. I felt my face burning. Marcus started to say something, but she cut him off with this fake sweet smile and said, "I'm just trying to help, dear. Here, take my credit card and go get yourself some proper skincare and makeup. Consider it an investment in your marriage." She slid her black Amex across the table to me. "This is for emergencies, and honey, your face is definitely an emergency." I was humiliated. Everyone was staring at their plates. But I took that card. I smiled and said, "Thank you so much, Patricia. This is so generous." The next day, I went to this luxury beauty boutique in the city. I told the sales associate I needed a complete overhaul and money was no object. La Mer moisturizer for $800, serums, eye creams, Tom Ford foundation, Charlotte Tilbury palettes, brushes that cost more than my electricity bill, LED masks, a $1,300 hairdryer. Every time I hesitated, I remembered Patricia saying, "Your face is an emergency." 4 hours later, I walked out with a receipt for $7,143. My hands were shaking when I signed. I hid the bags and waited. 3 days later, Patricia called Marcus screaming. She'd gotten her statement and was threatening to press charges. She was losing it, saying I'd stolen from her, that she was calling the police. Marcus asked what happened, and I showed him the receipt. I also showed him the recording from dinner where his mother called me an emergency to my face. I'd started recording after the tired and poor comment because I knew she'd deny it. He called his entire family over immediately. Everyone showed up confused, and Patricia came in saying I was a thief and she wanted me arrested. Marcus played the recording for everyone, his mother's voice saying, "Your face is definitely an emergency." Then he looked at her and said, "Mom, you gave her your emergency card and told her to fix herself. She did exactly what you told her to do. You want to talk about emergencies? How about we talk about the emergency of you emotionally abusing my wife at a family dinner?" His dad, who barely ever speaks up, said, "Patricia, what the hell is wrong with you?" His siblings were staring at her in shock. My sister-in-law actually started laughing and said, "Honestly, Mom, you had this coming. You've been making comments about everyone's appearance for years." Patricia tried to backtrack, said she was joking, that I'd taken it the wrong way, but Marcus wasn't having it. He told her she had 2 choices. She could apologize to me and drop the whole thing, or he could cut her off completely, and she'd never see her son or her future grandchildren. She tried to argue, but everyone in that room had turned against her. Even her own husband said she owed me an apology. She looked around at all of us, her face bright red, and finally she looked at me and said, "I apologize." It came out like she was chewing glass. I smiled at her, the same fake sweet smile she'd given me at dinner, and said, "Thank you, Patricia. I'll make sure to wear my $7,000 face to every family dinner from now on. Consider it an investment in our relationship." She hasn't said a word about my appearance since, and Marcus made her promise in front of everyone that she'd never comment on how anyone looks ever again. The credit card never got reported. She was too embarrassed. Best $7,100 she ever spent.